In this video, let me show you how to build and deploy a WordPress website on your VPS from scratch using a Linux server. And we're gonna see how to do the server setup. Then we're gonna install the WordPress on the VPS, configure it properly, and make the website accessible from the browser. I will also show you how to log into the WordPress admin dashboard and verify that everything is working properly. And one more cool thing about deploying WordPress website on a VPS is that since we install locally, right, we can access all the paid plugins for free, and we can also access all the paid themes for free. This is the power of using the WordPress local version, and we're gonna deploy it to the VPS. Exactly that you see on the screen. We're gonna do exactly like that, and you can also access this directly on the browser itself. So let's get started. And the sponsor of this video is the MivoCloud. Why they are giving the cloud services since 2015? And they are providing the VPS, they are also providing the dedicated server, they have the web hosting and storage VPS. If you look at the web hosting specifically, they are giving the unlimited domains for you and SSL certificates, all at just €5 per month. And why I choose the MivoCloud? And they are having the DDoS protection and 24/7 customer support at just a reasonable price, right? €5 per month. And if you look at the discount section, you consider if you go for the annual payment, you receive 2 months for free. That is, you only pay for the 10 months. Remaining 2 months, you will get it for free. This includes the VPS and dedicated server. And they have servers in most of the countries, USA, Canada, UK, Germany, Moldova. And I have already have a server from this MivoCloud. So let me log into the server now. So if you want to get your VPS from the MivoCloud, I will provide the link in the description. You can check that out. So let's continue on the video, right? So let me log into the server. For that, let me open up the command prompt now, and I'm gonna use the SSH. So using the MivoCloud, you also have the SSH access as well. So I'm gonna SSH now. So SSH, the username will be root @ and I'm gonna type the IP address. So when you purchase a VPS from the MivoCloud, you will get all the details in the admin dashboard. So let me log into this VPS now. Let me enter the password here. Now we have successfully logged into the Linux VPS. So let me maximize the screen, and let's also clear the screen now. So if you see the free space, you consider this is a 4GB Linux VPS, and if you see the what are the folders are available, you can type df-h, and you consider these are the folders available. And if you want to see the CPU configuration, you can just type ls CPU, and I am using the 2-core CPU, and it is the based on the 64-bit architecture. And let's update all the packages now. apt update. Now all the packages has been successfully updated, and to install the WordPress, we're gonna go with the Docker method. So if you go with the Docker method, you don't have to set up any database connection. We will directly handle in the Docker image. So for that, we need to install the Docker. So let's type the apt install docker.io. This will install the Docker for us. Consider it is installing the Docker software for us. Just give you a few minutes. It will take some time to install. Now the Docker has been successfully installed. Here you can see. Now the Docker has been successfully installed, right? We need to enable the Docker. For that, let me clear the screen and just type system control. That is sudo system control start Docker. We're gonna start the Docker engine. Then we're gonna enable the Docker. So system control, same command, just change this to enable Docker. Now if you type Docker, if you get any output similar to this, that means the Docker engine has been successfully started. And let me clear the screen now. Now we have the Docker, right? We need one more thing. And before that, let's also check the Docker version. Docker -f version. You consider we are using the version, this version. And we need one more thing, that is the Docker Compose. You also want to install the Docker Compose as well. For that, just type sudo apt install Docker Compose plugin. We're gonna install it the plugin version. This is the recommended one, but if this version is not supported on the VPS, then I will show you the another method as well. As you can see, it says unable to locate. So for that, what you can do is just type the same command but remove the plugin keyword. So now you can press enter. You consider now we have the Docker Compose available. Just press Y. It starts installing the Docker Compose as well. And now the Docker Compose has been successfully installed. We can check the version now. For that, let me clear the screen and type Docker Compose version. So I think we got a error, right? Unknown command. So there will be a hyphen between the Docker Compose. This will be Docker -compose. We're gonna check the version. Consider I'm using the version 1.29. And now we have configured literally everything. We have set up the Docker and the Docker Compose. Then we can create a folder now, project folder. I'm going to create a project folder. The project folder name will be WordPress. Let me create a project folder name, and let's go inside the WordPress. Now I'm in the WordPress folder, right? We want to create a file called the Docker Compose file. Inside the Docker Compose file, we would put all the images that we want to pull. For that, let me create that the Docker Compose file. To do that, just type nano docker-compose.yml. This file is a YML file. So for that, just type .yml. It will open up a nano text editor. Here we need to type two images. We need two images here. The first one is the MySQL. We need the MySQL image to store all the data. Then we need the WordPress image as well. For that, let's define the services now. The first service as usual will be the DB, that is the MySQL, and just type image will be MySQL. The version number will be 5.7. And now we have defined the image, right? Then we need to define the restart. We're gonna set this to always. Then we're gonna set the environment variables. So we're gonna set the database username, password, database name, all the things here. This will be the environment. So the MySQL root password, this is the admin password. I'm gonna set this to admin. Then the MySQL database. This will be WordPress, and the MySQL user. We say normal user. The normal user, again I'm gonna just give admin as well. Then I'm gonna say MySQL password for the normal user. I'm gonna give it as user password. So this is it. This is one image. Then another thing is the WordPress. This is another service. So this WordPress, we're gonna pull the image directly from the Docker Hub. So the image name will be WordPress, and as usual we're gonna set the restart to always. Again we're gonna expose the port number 80 to 80 because we want to access it from the browser, right? So I'm gonna expose the port number 80 to 80. I'm gonna map the port number 80 to the localhost and 80 to the Docker. And again we want to define the environment as well. And we're gonna set the WordPress DB host. So first I will type all the environments, then I'm gonna type the values. Then so we have the WordPress DB host, we have the WordPress DB user, and we have the WordPress database password and database name. So the WordPress DB host will be, this will be the DB. So make sure you type DB here, and then the WordPress user. So make sure you type the MySQL user here. That is the admin. So make sure you type the admin here. Then the DB password, this will be the user password, that is the MySQL password. So this one I am mentioning here, this is the one. So just type the password here. Then the DB name will be the WordPress. This is what we have set in the MySQL database, and this is it. Now we have configured all the services that we need, and then if you want to close this, just press Ctrl X, then enter, then press Y. That's it. Now we have the Docker Compose file, right? We can run the Docker Compose. To run the Docker Compose, just type Docker Compose app. You consider it will pull the image from the Docker Hub. First, it is pulling the MySQL image. So consider it is downloading the MySQL image for us. Now the download has been successfully completed. It is starting. Just give you a few minutes. It will take some time. And again, next service it is downloading is the WordPress. You can also download the WordPress manually and configure literally everything. But the problem with setting up manually is that you'll have to manually configure the database as well. You'll have to manually install a MySQL database and connect it to the WordPress. But with this Docker approach, we don't have to do anything. Like we did, right? We just configure the YML, Docker Compose YML file only, and that's it. So this is the benefit of using the Docker way. So it is downloading the WordPress image, right? It will take some time, just give you a few minutes. Once it is downloaded, it will be good to go. It will start the MySQL server as well as the WordPress container as well. Now the Docker container has been started successfully. We considered. Now we got the server up and running. What you can do is you can go to the browser, run in the browser, you can just type the IP address. It should open up the WordPress setup page. Here you can see you configure WordPress initialize successfully, MySQL initialize successfully. What we can do is we can go to browser. So let me open up a new tab and type the IP address here and press enter. And you consider we got the WordPress setup page. Let me choose the English here now. And you can continue, and then we need to give you a site title. Let me give some titles here. For this demo only, I'm going to give randomly, but for the SEO optimization perspective, you have to give this properly. So I'm going to type Kumaresan WordPress and For the username, I'm gonna give my name as well, and for the password, I will stick with this. And let me add this to the password manager, and let's enter a dummy email ID, and I'm gonna install WordPress now. Now the WordPress has been successfully installed. We can go back to the login page. So let me click on login, and let me log in using the configuration that I have set. So let me click on remember me and click on login. You can see that now we have successfully logged into the WordPress dashboard, and the server is up and running good. So let me minimize this Docker VPS page and consider this the WordPress. And since we install it locally, we can install all the paid plugins. If you click on add plugin, and that all the plugins are available. If you go to the WordPress cloud version, you'll have to subscribe to the premium plan to get the all the plugins. But here you can see you can install any plugin you want. And same is true for the appearance as well. You can choose any site. Before that, let me view the site. So the site is very normal right here. We can change the appearance as well. Let me go to appearance, and let's choose a theme. I'm gonna click on add a theme, and we can choose any theme here. I'm gonna install this theme here, and let me install this theme now. Let's also activate this theme, and that theme has been activated, and we can set up the page now. So thanks for installing the Hello Bees theme. So it is asking us for configuration. We can do this later. I'm gonna go back now. So it is asking us to choose the website template. We will do this at the last. This is the demo of one template. So let me go back to wizard, and I'm gonna go to form now, and let me open up the view site again. Consider now that our theme has been updated successfully, and we can also design it if you want. And let's go to appearance, and let me go to theme. Consider we have installed this theme. We can customize this. So let me click on customize now, and you consider this the template, right? So we'll have to publish it so that it will be updated. So let me click on publish. Now if you go to the live website and click on refresh, you consider now the theme has been successfully updated. Now but here Kumaresan WordPress is being added here. Let me show you how to remove this one here. Further, let's go to customization. Let's see, just click on site identity and remove this site title, and click on publish again. And similarly you can also add the logo as well, website logo, and you can also add the site logo as well. That is the site icon. I'm gonna click on publish. Now if you go to the website and click on refresh, so let me click on refresh now. Also, now the thing has been successfully removed. Now then what we can do is you can select any design you want. So consider you can select the style. If you want, you can modify it. So let me go back. You can also change the pattern as well. It is fully customizable for you because you are the admin. And then this is all about the appearance. We can go to plugins as well. Let's try to install some plugin now. Click on add plugin, and let's install this anti-spam protection plugin. I'm gonna activate it now. So click on get started. It will be redirect to the third-party website. If the plugin is of third party, you will have to subscribe to the plan, but you can install it. You just have to subscribe to the third-party plugin. So I'm gonna go to add plugin again. Let's try to install any free plugin now. All the plugins are available, but if the plugin asks for a subscription, you'll have to do it. I'm gonna install a plugin called a contact form. Using this plugin, you can easily add the contact form in your website, and the plugin name will be this contact form 7. Let me install this one, and let's also activate this plugin. Now it goes to the plugin page. So I'm gonna choose all the plugin. By default, Elementor is already installed, so I'm gonna choose all the plugin. I'm gonna activate it bulk. So let me activate this, and I'm gonna click on apply, and that's it. Now most of the plugins are activated. And similarly, if you want to install any other plugin, and you can also do that as well. If you go to plugin, and you can also add no plugin, and for now we can install the use to SEO. This plugin will be useful for the SEO optimization. So just search for this use to SEO, and you consider there are a lot of plugins for the SEO. You can install this use to SEO. You can also install the rank math SEO, and similarly all-in-one SEO. Let's install all of them now, and all of them are installed. Then what we can do is we can go to the plugin page and activate them bulk. So what I will do is I will select all the plugin. I'm gonna activate this, and I'm going to click on activate. So it is go to the AI SEO. So we can set it up. So you can also do this as well. You can say now we have two SEOs here, used SEO as well as the rank math SEO. But I will skip this. You can build this if you want. So I'm just giving a glimpse of what you can do with this WordPress custom installation. So yeah, and there are lots of other options as well. If you go to SEO, there are lots of options there. Let me go to dashboard now. And similarly, you can also add a page as well. If you go to post, you can see all the posts. Currently, we don't have any posts. You can add a post here by click on add a post. And still the Docker container is running. So let me click on add a post now. So by this, you can add a new post. So here you can type up your content and then just click on publish. So this is how you install a WordPress on your VPS and deploy the website. So and again, the sponsor of this video is the MivoCloud. I will provide the link in the description. You can check that out. So this is for this video, and I will continue in the next one.